especially on this Mother's Day. Every one of the bills on their own and all of them put together would undermine the protections for women's rights in all the sectors of society, and especially women in marginalized groups. Democracy is an essential condition for the equal rights of women. Whether women can vote or choose their own spouse or make decisions about their own bodies or participate in public spheres, where they can sit on a bus, whether they can have a voice. The current situation in Israel is that women's rights are not adequately protected. Women are not represented in senior ranks in government ministries and local authorities. Women suffer significant wage differentials in the job markets, and especially women from marginalized communities, especially Arab women as well. The Supreme Court and other protective mechanisms would no longer be able to provide a remedy for women who are discriminated against. The values stated in the Declaration of Independence guarantee equal rights, irrespective of religion, race, and gender. I want to say not only a word about the threat to women's rights and everyone's rights, but also I want to say a word this Mother's Day about Mother Earth. We don't think a lot about the environment when we think about these judicial reforms, but environmentalists all across Israel say that this would be a disaster. Israel is so important to the world's sense of environment. There are 500 million birds travel through Israel and rest in Israel on their migration patterns from 3 continents. If we remove the clause of reasonability, if we remove that ability from the Supreme Court, that is the last place that environmentalists have been able to use to protect the environment. There's no reason for the government to not create a floating shopping mall in the middle of the Lake Kinneret. There's no reason for them not to expand the oil refineries in Haifa. There's no reason for them to destroy and expand more into the Hula Valley, which is that last respite for billions of birds. There's no reason for them to continue to have any kind of transparency with building or with any kinds of protections. Mother Nature doesn't have a voice, and so we are here also as the voice to protect Mother Nature. The journalist Tom Friedman wrote that in any divided society, and even among us here today, some of us are divided in our own beliefs, but he said even in a divided society, people working for the common good and common ground, the only people doing that are the environmentalists. So for the sake of Mother Earth, for the sake of Israel, Eretz Israel, for the land itself, we stand and we protest and we won't be silent for democracy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And, you know, we're going to be here every week at 11 a.m., rain or shine. So please come out. Try to bring more friends, more family members, more members of the community. We really need to be sticking together as Ben Gvir now came back full force into the government and stopped playing games, and that could be a signal that they're trying to go again for this horrible legislation. So we got to be here every week to make sure that doesn't happen. Our next speaker, her name is Naama Baifos. Yes? She is visiting us from Israel. She actually used to live in Los Angeles, and she moved back to